My boyfriend of 10 years, Gabe, looked me straight in the face and said, "If you don't marry me now, I'm leaving you." It was so out of character I almost laughed, except his tone wasn't joking. We'd always agreed we didn't need marriage. Our relationship was the point, not paperwork. "Why the sudden change?" I asked. He exhaled hard, already irritated. "I'm sick and tired of my friends and family asking why we're not married. You've told me since day one you didn't care about marriage," I said. "You used to roll your eyes at weddings. What changed?" He started fidgeting, hands in pockets, then out, shifting his weight like he couldn't find a place to stand. I knew that look. It was his I have more to say, but I'm hiding it look. Finally, he said, "I think I've evolved. I'm not the same person anymore. I've been thinking about our legacy. Legacy. I'd never heard him use that word in his life. He didn't want kids. He used to cringe at the word wedding." "I still don't understand," I said. "And why threaten to leave me if we don't get married?" "I just need you to know it's serious," he said quickly. I felt my patience thin. "If it's serious, why no ring? No plan? No thought? You don't spring an ultimatum on someone and call it romance." He stuttered. I have something planned. I just wanted to make sure you were serious about the idea." I could tell he was lying, or at least editing, but I softened anyway, just in case. "I've never been as against marriage as you," I said carefully, so I could potentially entertain it. His face lit up too fast. The grin didn't match the conversation. That same day, I got a call from my accountant, also a close friend, Talia. "We need to have a serious talk," she said. At her office, she didn't waste time. "Gabe has been asking me way too many questions about your inheritance. My mom had passed 2 months earlier. I'd received $25,000. Grief still felt fresh enough to bruise. I blinked. "It's only 25 grand. What could he possibly be asking?" Talia looked uncomfortable, then decided, "This might surprise you, but never liked him. I don't think he's trustworthy." I bristled. "You barely know him." "I knew you'd say that," she replied. "So I made sure I'd have proof. I set him up." My stomach tightened. "Set him up? How?" "I let him believe you were getting $10 million, she said. "And he texted me this." She handed me her phone. On the screen were Gabe's messages, neat and cold. "Has she already received all of that money? Am I entitled to any of it since we've lived together for 10 years? If I took her to court for monthly compensation, would I be entitled to anything?" My heart dropped so hard I felt lightheaded. The room tilted. I let the phone slip from my fingers onto her desk. Talia came around and hugged me. "I'm so sorry. I wasn't trying to blow up your life, but I've been manipulated before, and I couldn't watch it happen to you." I steadied myself, swallowed the nausea, and made a decision that felt like ice forming. "Tell him it's 10 million, I said, "and that I have a plan. For the next 2 weeks, I acted excited. I casually mentioned venues. I scrolled dresses on my phone and held them up like I was daydreaming. Gabe ate it up. He looked relieved, almost triumphant, every time I leaned into it. Then he proposed. He got down on one knee with a beautiful diamond ring and a speech that sounded practiced just enough to be convincing. I pasted on a smile that hurt my cheeks. "Yes," I said. "Yes, yes, yes." He hugged me like he'd won something. I'd never seen him that excited about anything. Not vacations, not promotions, not our anniversaries. Almost immediately he started talking about business ideas, like marriage flipped a switch, and now he was an entrepreneur. He didn't know the first thing about starting a business, but I nodded along and let him build castles in the air. Then came the meeting with Talia. She laid a simple term sheet in front of us. "Since you're about to be married, here's a basic outline of what your finances look like." Gabe's eyes went straight to the inheritance line. $25,000. His face drained so quickly it was almost comical. He stared at the paper, then at Talia, then at me, like the numbers might rearrange themselves if he looked hard enough. I couldn't help it. I laughed. Sharp. Unstoppable. "I'll never marry your scheming ass," I said, wiping tears from my eyes. "Get your stuff out of my place by tonight, you greedy chump." He stood there trembling, mouth opening and closing, trying to find a new script. Talia calmly explained what she'd done. Gabe snapped that he'd sue her. She laughed right back. "For what? Exposing your plan?" He moved out that night. When the truth spread through our friends, he couldn't stand the shame. He left the state. Now he's just the story I tell at parties. My decade-long relationship, reduced to one desperate ultimatum and a text thread that said the quiet part out loud.